Oh no, I'm upside down. How do I fix that? Wait, do I need to fix it? Or can I just... No, I need to fix it, okay. Um... Nope. It makes me smaller. This one? Okay, it's this one. Okay. Oh, I feel like it's been like a week, and how did I mess everything up? Uh, but it does feel like it's been like a super long time since the last time I did this. I was wondering, like, how often I would do it. I would go live, and like, in theory, I would like to do it super often, but it's like, in practice. Even now, though, since I'm on like break, I know I can do it more often, but I know I'm gonna go back to school and then, work and stuff. And it's like realistically, I'm gonna be so tired and I'm just not gonna want to do it super often. Or not want isn't the word. I'm just not gonna have the capacity to do it super often. That's mostly the frustration. So I don't want to like set the expectation or what's the word I'm looking for? Not so much expectation. I don't want to set the barrier. No, I don't want to set I don't want to set the bar too high, and then like I can't meet it. I think last week I did 4, and I think this week I'll do 3, and I think I'll aim for 3 every week, and we'll see how it is when I go back to school next week. I'm gonna miss streaming from where I'm at, from house sitting this place, because I have like a nice table to sit at, and I can like keep my iPad next to my computer, and like it's side by side, and everything just like looks nice. It's not perfect, because I wish I could hop out the chat and see it in OBS at the same time, but I have to keep chat like tabbed into OBS, and that's pretty much it for it not being perfect, to be honest. Everything else is pretty nice. I have headphones, I have a mouse. The only other tech thing that's kind of bothering me is like sometimes my iPad doesn't want to like Bluetooth connect to my computer, and I have to connect it through USB, or I can get it to connect through Bluetooth, but I have to restart my entire computer because my computer is the problem for whatever reason. I think it might be because I'm using AirPlay to connect to the TVs here. Maybe that's why I'm connecting from my computer to the TV, so it's like all wonky. But that's the only tech thing that I haven't been able to figure out. Something strange. Oh my gosh, wait, before I get into that, the Phantom Fellows. I've had such an... I hope the game works, so I hope so desperately that it works, because I was trying to download it, and it gave me, like, so much issues. So I kind of look for games to play on, like, Twitter. I found that, even though that's a pretty good way to do it, because indie game devs, they kind of try to advertise their games often on Twitter. Or they advertise their games often, but they also, like, advertise their game demos a ton on Twitter. And so, like, since I want to stick to playing game demos and trying out different games and trying out different genres, it's a pretty good way to scout new games. So I was doing that, and I was, scrolling. I found an account. I think I mentioned it before, I'm not completely sure, but I found an account on Twitter that's entirely dedicated to Steam demos and, like, indie game demos on Steam. And so I was, like, scrolling through that account and, like, scrolling through their posts and their post replies to see if any game devs have replied with their demos, and that's how I ended up finding the Phantom Fellows. And I really like the concept of it, like the whole murder mystery thing, and like somebody is like one of the detectives is dead. I think that concept is like so cool, and so like I got instantly really interested in it, and I was crossing my fingers and hoping that the demo was available for my operating system. Because obviously, unfortunately, not all games, period, are available for my operating system. So I was very hopeful that, oh, I should probably, okay, I was still tabbed into YouTube Studio from when I had to fix my motto, and I was like, oh no, this might be a repeat of the whole my microphone is muted thing, and I wouldn't even know, but it's not. I'm okay. But what was I saying? Oh, operating system. um, I was worried that, yeah, it wouldn't be available for my operating system because a ton of games aren't available for my operating system. So I opened the link for the Phantom Fellows on my phone browser because I was scrolling Twitter, and so it was on my phone. And so I opened it in my phone browser, and it popped up, and I didn't even see a download button for the demo at all. And I was like, that's weird, because this account definitely tweeted about the demo. The devs on their own personal Twitter account definitely tweeted about the demo. Like I think it exists, I just don't know why I don't see it. And then I was like, I'll try to look at it on my computer and see if something is different. And it wasn't until it was, because the download button was in a completely different spot than where it usually is. If you've never downloaded a demo on Steam, the download button is like it's a really big green button, like that is almost across the entire screen. It's like download blank 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 demo, and then you can click to download it, and it tells you what operating systems it's available for. And if the game is out, if it's a game you can download, there's a separate button that's like a blue button, that's like a teal blue button, and then you can either buy the game or download the game or whatever. But the demo button is a big green button, and it's hard to miss. And I didn't see it on mobile, and I didn't see it on my computer either, but it was in like the sidebar, and it wasn't the green button, it was like a small blue button that was so easily missable. I don't even know if it was on mobile in the browser, but I missed it again on desktop until I scrolled up and down the page so many times because I'm like, what am I missing? This game has a demo. Why can't I see it? So I finally found it. I was able to download the demo, and I was like, oh, that's the end of my worries. And then I downloaded it, and I booted it up through Steam, and lo and behold, of course, there would be another issue. And I'm glad I learned my lesson through trial and error about like test and try everything before you have to like do it live. Because I tried to open the Phantom Fellows and it still wouldn't work. For whatever reason, the demo I downloaded through Steam, when I tried to open it, the application on my computer, it would not open. It would like flicker and just like close the application. And so I was like, huh, that's weird. I'll open it through Steam, through the Steam client. I'll go into Steam, find it in my library, and open it like that. It's tedious, but whatever. If it works, it works. So I went to go do that, and the same thing happened. It wouldn't open. I clicked it, I clicked play. It was fully installed. I made sure I uninstalled it and then reinstalled it because I was like, this is weird. I clicked play, it opened, and then it closed immediately. Like nothing popped up on screen. It showed that my active application changed on my computer, and Steam said I was playing the game for all of 1 second, and then it instantly closed. It wasn't in my dock of applications that I had open. It was nowhere. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. And so that was incredibly frustrating because I was like, why is this game demo giving me so much so many problems. I work so hard to find game demos that I can play on my operating system, and then I finally find one, and it's 100 more issues instead of actually letting me be able to play it. So that upset me, and I thought I was gonna have to change the game that I played today, but thankfully, I don't know how this idea came over me. I think I went back on their Twitter page and I was like, am I missing something? Can somebody shed some light on where I can find this demo? And I ended up seeing like the link to their actual website. And so I clicked on it and I opened it on my computer and I went to their website. That I don't know if it's just a janky website, but it did not like open cleanly for me. I don't know what is up with this game. And like, obviously, no shade, no hate to the developers. I'm sure this game is gonna be awesome, but like, so many issues just to get in and play it. But like, I went to their website. I was able to navigate to how do I download the game from my operating system, and I got in and I downloaded it, saved it to my computer, and I opened it and it works. Shockingly, I'm very shocked, but it does work. I was able to open the game. I didn't click into it, so my fingers are so crossed that it works and that like I'm actually able to play it and I'm not just like forever on the intro screen. I tabbed into the controls button and all that stuff. Like, I can control it, everything works like that. I just hope the actual game works, because I've done it before where I've gone into the game and it was just, it might have been a computer thing, it might have been like my CPU just couldn't handle it thing, but the game just like would not load past a black screen. But if that happens, then oh well, so be it. We make do and we innovate and we figure out something else to do, even if that's just chatting. But this game gave me so many problems before even getting into it, and I'm glad I learned the hard way. Always troubleshoot everything. Troubleshoot troubles before they're troubles, and like try to figure things out and make sure everything runs smoothly before you get into it. I mean, I didn't go live, so it's like, it's not really the hard way, like I had to figure it out on stream, but you get the point. just figure everything out before you're in the moment, which I'm that type of person anyway, but like, obviously doing it in a stream environment is a little bit different. I'm a super paranoid person like that naturally, where like I try to like the best example I can give is like, I've like left my house before and I've like locked the door, and I know I locked the door, like it's muscle memory to lock the door. Like, I don't have to think about locking the door. Nobody has to think about locking the door. It's muscle memory. But then I've gotten like down the block and I can't remember whether or not I've locked the door. And I know I've locked the door because it's muscle memory, and I've never not locked the door. It's not like it's not like I have a habit of forgetting to lock the door, and so I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I locked the door. But no, it's just because it's muscle memory and because it's a habit, I forgot. And so even though I know deep down inside me, I know everything is fine, I locked the door, I still went back and I checked to make sure that the door was locked. Just because I'm that type of like hyper paranoid person, I just like to check and double check and triple check and make sure that everything's okay, everything's working the way it's supposed to, everything is going how it's supposed to. So I'm just like that normally. I just double triple check everything. But yeah, obviously doing that in stream is a new experience. So I'm crossing my fingers that everything works properly. Something else that was odd that I discovered, I think this is like a video game thing in general when you're playing on PC, but when my mouse is like in the tab of the game, even if I like use my mouse and scroll out of the game window, like if it's covering the right half of the screen and I move my mouse all the way to the left half, it still doesn't like reappear for whatever reason, which is creepy and scary, but like I figured out a way to stop it from happening. I can like put my mouse all the way on my dock, and then it will like pull it back up normally. So I think that's just a game window thing, but that is like creepy and weird and scary, and I don't like it. The other thing I noticed specifically with the Phantom Fellows, or I don't know if it's specific to the Phantom Fellows actually, but I noticed that I opened the window and I hit escape because I was like, oh, escape is gonna help me get out of the game, and I wanted to close it, and it did not take me out the game. It opened up a control window. I actually don't know. I should have read the controls and see if like hitting escape is included in the controls and it opens up a control window. But I'm on like the main menu screen, and there's a control button that has different controls. I'm confused. What am I saying? It has controls for like the game controls, but if you hit escape, there's like a menu window, and in there is the controls. I don't know. I probably should have read the controls, but I didn't read anything. I was just like, the game opens, the buttons work, the mouse works. We're gonna be okay. So that's my experience with the Phantom Fellows so far. A little tricky, I guess, but I'm excited to play it. The concept seems really cool. Let's see if this works the way I want it to. Like this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where am I? Oh, I'm over there. Hold on. I'm just ever so slightly to the right. Oopsie. Can I pull this over more? I think that's enough. I hope. Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe too far. I can't see. Hold on. I think this is good. Yeah, should be. Okay. I had 2 YouTube Studio sources on this scene, and I was like, why are there 2 of them? So one of them, for some reason, is upside down, and the other one is right side up, which is why I started the stream upside down, and then because I was upside down here, but I turned it right side up, but that made me be upside down. Anyways, I'm not making any sense. Okay, so I'll turn off the BGM. I turned down the game audio all the way. Like I said, I figured out. Oh my god. That's. No, absolutely not. Because I have to hear at that volume too. Okay, that's the other cool thing that I was like, I want to try. A lot of the times when I play these games, they don't have volume sliders or audio sliders in the controls. If they do, I turn them down because they're so loud in my ear, and I can turn them down on the stream, but I can't turn them down. If I can't figure out where the audio slider is in the game, I can't. Oh my god, it's so loud. If I turn it up just like a single tick, I want to be able to hear the game, but okay. Okay. This is a good audio for like me. So on. Ooh. There's this issue again, like with the. Okay. With the mouse, like. Okay. I think I'm. That's a little low, okay. The other thing is like I need the audio to loop so that I can. Is it gonna come back or is it just gonna be raindrops? Okay, it's pretty loud still. the only thing I wish is that I knew exactly what it sounded like for stream. Also, I'll turn test. It is a bit loud. If I turn it down here, and if I then turn it up here. Actually, I think this is good. Okay. Audio is the one thing that will always be trial and error in the moment. But I think I've got it. Okay. So Phantom Fellows. It's a game about if I remember correctly, it's a detective. Oops. It's a detective. It's a detective game, but one of the detective's partners, one of the people in the mystery, or solving the mystery, more so, they're dead. That's why it's called the Phantom Fellows. One person is a phantom, one person is a ghost. One of them is not alive, which is so cool to me. Makes me wonder if, okay. Do they mention escape? Oh, what are these? 2L, 2I, 3T? Wait, this doesn't make sense to me. Tab for inventory, escape. Oh, escape from menu, okay. F1 is switched to all over F1. I don't know. Do I have these keys? These keys. Okay, I think obviously my computer's a little bit different. My function keys actually like control things on my computer. So I'm gonna have to figure out. 8 is walk like a janitor. That's interesting. Arrows to walk. Oh, use arrows to walk. I was just talking about it last time, how like I thought WASD was so stupid because why would you use WASD? Why would you make up this arbitrary control system when you have the arrow keys? But I was like, oh, I actually appreciate it because my right hand's on my mouse, but now they put me back on arrow keys and I don't know how to adjust. Okay, I don't understand what 1L, 2I, and 3T mean. But I guess I'll just ignore it for now. Toggle verbs? Maybe looking at the controls before you get into a game is like a bad idea. They'll explain everything, I'm sure. Okay. Um, escape? Alright. Let's go. The following is a concept demo. Everything you see is a work in progress and may be subject to change. Please note that no music and little sound effects have been added at this time. Most of the demo will be silent. Oh, so I don't have to super worry about the audio and I can just put the BGM back on because it's going to be silent. Oh, the audio is fading. Actually, I don't know. I might leave the BGM off because it seems like the the silence is part of the ambient. Mm. Thank you for coming, Mr. Cobblestone. Of course, and please call me Oliver. I never did get your name, miss. Okay, so this ghost has been terrifying me since I moved in, and I can't take much more. If it gives me one more jump scare, I'm going to start punching the air until something lands. That's not gonna work, honey. As one would, don't encourage this. In fact, if you can't get rid of it, I'm going to have to sell the place. Ugh, moving. Gross. Well, you don't have to stress anymore, miss. I will throat punch a go. Oh my gosh. I will throat punch a ghost if I have to. Don't think I won't. What's your name? I can't help but notice you're conveniently avoiding telling us your name. Right, of course you would. Don't stop encouraging her. This is the ultimate yes man. I just don't know where the throat is. Yes, that is definitely the tricky part of it, and not the fact that it's a supernatural being and it doesn't have a physical, tangible form. That is the tricky part, that you don't know where the throat is. Absolutely. Fortunately, that won't be necessary. I've already detected the occupying spirit. It's what we call equinsuocha, common in antiquated homes like yours. These are big words that I do not know the meaning of. Oh, ghosts. Some sort of palsy, and anyway, that's how I died pickling eggs. Oh no. I've come to learn about a ton of food related ways to die recently. Wait, did he just call me White Devil? No, I think that's the first time anybody mentioned that phrase. It will require a makeshift exorcism crafted from familiar items in its dwellings, sorry. This will all be over before dinner time. So, do we have a deal? Well, people most usually don't agree to a deal until after they know what it is. I was hoping we would not need to sweat the details or the information. Has it ever worked on anybody? Oh, so like this guy on the left is his partner, right? The guy on the left is the partner, and the guy on the right is the ghost that's haunting the home, and they're like working together. Where's my mouse? One does not know until we ask, but no. Look, I see what's in it for you. I leave Anna there alone, and your sleepy friend gets paid. Uh-huh. How about you start with what's in it for me? Lakeside property with no pets. The breather that lives there has exquisite taste in music and lots of small throwable items. Are we calling humans, real people, real living human people, breathers? Is that what we're calling the undead, but not undead as in like undead undead, but undead as in like the still living? Also, they have a bidet. You gotta go, dude. Well, why didn't you say that first? Okay, you got a deal. All right, just sit tight for a few minutes while while I set the stage and exercise the spirit. Oh, movement? Oh, so do I not need the arrow keys? Oh, I can use the arrow keys, but I can also click. That makes me feel a lot better than using the arrow keys. So I only need my mouse. Anyways, I was mentioning, should I talk to my partner? Can I? I don't know how to interact with things. Is clicking interacting? Hold on, I have to figure out how do I exercise you? Or stage your exorcism. Controls? Can I actually build up the controls? View selection, toggle, walk, look. Oh, 2 is to interact. W to walk. Why are there 2 and just up doing? It's so weird. Anyways, escape. 2 is to interact. I'll test it by trying to interact with Anna. Oh. Oh. So hold on. Sorry, pulling the controls back. So 1 gives me magnifying glass. 2 gives me an interact thing. 3 gives me the option to talk. W gives me the option to walk. That's why there's 2. So you can walk with arrow keys, or you can use W to switch the mouse control to walking. Use these 2, and 8 makes you like walk like a janitor, and I don't know what that means. And I don't know what toggle verbs means either. Let's see. Let's see what toggle verbs mean. Oh, it switches between everything. So this is interact, this is chat, this is walk, this is investigate. I can interact with you. I'm not gonna risk it. She knows where my throat is. Okay, true. She can see you, so she can she can punch you in the throat. Oh, the only thing is that if I hit keys, it whatever. I mean, I don't need to use the keys. I can right click. But I never use, oh, wrong one. I never use expressions anyway, so I'll stick with it. if we're gonna do this, I'll need something to tag it with. Oh, I have to switch to walking. Oh, what if I try? I do enjoy looking at the absolutely nothing in between all the something. Okay, buddy. It actually is kind of easier to walk with the arrow keys and use the. She really is quite beautiful. Oh, this one is She Knows Where Your Throat Is. So do you get haunted often? Oh, I can choose to talk to her about things. Is that a professional question or an attempt at a line? Professional. I'm saving my line for when the job is done. And once I've thought of one. Read the room, buddy. Damn. Shot down. Are there any other areas of the house you notice a presence more than others? Down here in the basement, mostly. It likes to throw various objects and close the door behind me. Interesting. Anywhere else in the house? Not really, though sometimes when I'm on my computer reading internet comments, I can't help but feel this overwhelming sense of disappointment. I think it's because you're reading hate comments, buddy, and not because there's a ghost haunting you. You mentioned it throws objects around. Do you think it has a favorite hangout spot down here? You mentioned throws objects around. I need something familiar to it. Something it's perhaps fond of. If there's any particular object it throws, that could help. Unfortunately, there's basically everything down here, which isn't much, just what's on the shelves. How does everything end up back on the shelf? I put it back each time. My house may be haunted, but I won't let it be a pigsty. Well, you really shouldn't enable such childish tantrums. If the spirit wants to throw things again, it should learn to clean up after itself. I don't think that's possible. Or, I guess it might be. I was thinking it wouldn't be possible because the spirit can't like physically interact with objects. But I guess if it's throwing a tantrum and throwing them on the ground in the first place, then it can interact with the objects. Do you think it has a favorite hangout spot down here? Well, the furnace is often bizarrely cold. I can sometimes stand right next to the flames and catch a chill. Yeah, see, that's a sure sign right there. Fire is usually pretty hot. Sherlock over here, man. Usually, indubitably. This guy. Ghosts can be real dangerous, you know? Well, be careful. I hate for anything to happen to you before you finish the job. If something happens and I don't survive this, I just want you to know that I always loved the idea of you. Is something going on between these two? It's my assumption that they just met, especially since he was trying to hit on her. Don't worry, I'll have this taken care of in no time. Great, I haven't slept in days. Feel free to start taking no time at all immediately. Seriously, right now. I meant that more figuratively than literally, clearly. Okay, I'm off to banish the spirit. Thank you, and be careful. I don't need it. I make my own. What? Oh, sorry, I'm so used to people wishing me luck. I forgot people say other things too. So weird. Such a freaking weird. And then he like peeps at her if you do the investigate, and then that's it. I'll talk to my partner. It's my best friend, Engelbert Picklebender. That's a great name. He's a wondrous specimen, and this guy, I see the wall. However, Engelbert is talking to somebody in this spot, so I assume the spirit we're here for is right about here. Ah, I forgot you can't see spirits. So in the description of the game, it mentions that this dude, who is he? Can I get a description on him? A noticeable wreck. Are you talking about yourself? Now this is a canvas I could work with. Give me some acrylic and I'll slap some heavy trees all over it. Are you just saying random things? Purple mucky dishwater? I enjoy nonsense? I'm so confused. What do these arrows do? I don't know. It does not seem like they do anything. I actually can't even see them on screen. Oh, they're down there. Um, oh, I was saying something, sorry. So in the description of the game, it mentions that, This dude, I was trying to get his name, which is why I was trying to investigate him, but I can't get his name. Um, talk to your buddy. All right, what's the lowdown? Does the spirit want anything from me? Um, it's mentioned that the human dude, he can only see one ghost, which is his partner. But his partner, obviously, since his partner is dead and is a ghost, can see can see all ghosts, other ghosts. Um, so that's how he helps the human kind of deal with these problems. And it probably gives them a really unique take on mysteries when one of you is a ghost and you can speak to the already dead. No, it appears your awesome ability to, be alive will not be needed today. It is going to be an easy case. So I would agree to leave. His name is Russ. He's standing right next to me and can hear you. But yes, he's moving to the house that we scouted. Russ was just curing his boredom by having some laughs at her expense. So what are you talking about? Are you reminiscing about the good old days, like when haunting was so much easier before pesky electricity came along? Amongst other things, yes. Like how much better things were when they were heavy. Wool and iron are superior to cotton and steel for many reasons. Are we really going to do this now? Because I will absolutely do this now. Whatever. Next time we're around a nice wool sweater, I'll describe what it feels like for you. I would like that very much. All right, I'm off to put on a little show. People need to see to believe, so when I'm done, she will rest easy. I hope your little I hope you literally break your tibia. Tibia? I've never heard of this body part before. What? Are you trying to wish me luck? Is that what you consider lucky? Is a tibia a part of your leg? That would make the most sense, but also he added the word literally to that statement. So I don't think that was a good luck statement. Okay, I think I'm gonna head over to her now because I don't think there's anything else for me to do over here. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'm off to banish the spirit. No, do I interact? What the hell do I do? Uh, do I interact with this ghost? It's very damp right here. This must be where the other ghost is. It's a ventilation duct. I like to think there's a tiny Bruce Willis crawling around in there, all cranky and barefoot. Compressed stick of marine organism, minute marine organisms, such as no, it's not happening. Chalk, it's chalk. Thank you for just saying that. A dead flower, how cheerful. This is gasoline. A can of dinosaur tears, they make engines go boom. This is where the light is plugged in. Too bad there's no switch. I'm not flicking it, repeating it, and calling it a day. I don't quite understand. No, I don't want my hands to look all raisiny. What the heck do I do? Alright, I'm about to put on a little show. I got that dialogue option already. Do I use the arrows? No. I must be missing something in the controls. Tap for inventory. Um, tap for inventory. There's walk like a janitor, but I don't think that helps me. Yeah, tap inventory doesn't do anything. Oh. I walk like a janitor is just silly. So what do I do? Do do I have to try the function keys? Function keys kind of scare me. Huh. They're not doing anything. I'm confused. Interact to. They want me to exercise, and I'm missing something super obvious. I must be. I've talked to everybody. You, do I have to talk to her again? I might have to talk to her again. That might have been the really obvious thing that I overlooked. Uh, no, I don't talk to her. Do I leave? No. What the heck? Oh gosh, I'm so confused. Am I just not using the function? My computer's function keys are like different. I wonder if I'm not using them correctly. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up the controls one more time to see if I'm still missing something. Look, interact tab, menu switch on. The only thing I haven't tried is switching the character, but I also don't know if it's possible this early in the game. No, I'm doing the right thing to use the function key. I'm just lost. I can't talk to this guy. What it, I'm supposed to exercise him, but also not really. Is there something I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to get like tools from the other side of the basement? 2 double D batteries. Okay, D batteries. There's no need to sexualize portable energy solutions, I suppose. Okay. It's chalk. Livery's industrial strength glitter. Highly maybe flammable. Not sure. We didn't try it. The light is ineffective yet dramatic. So lost. I've interacted with everything. I'm not ruling it out, but let's see if there is something more effective than my hand. Like, do I need to take up the gasoline? I feel like it's taking me way too long to figure out. what to do here. Like, can I take the gasoline? I don't know if there's no like take function. And I do have an inventory. Ah, okay. I have to. I now possess one jug of car juice. Okay, sorry. So, not look, but I have to interact. I specifically have to interact. You'd think that would be so, like, obvious. I better leave it. It really ties the room together. Got the chalk. Do I need the chalk? Got the batteries. Got the glitter, which means my clothes will have glitter for years to come. I'm not that motivated. Ew, no. No, I prefer to see, be able to see. Seeing things is tight. Seeing things is tight, yo. Okay. You think it would be so self-explanatory, like you observe with the magnifying glass, you interact with the hand. You can observe first and interact later. I don't know why it didn't like cross my mind to do that. Okay. So I think obviously I'm supposed to inventory and like throw gasoline in. Oh, the little guy looks thirsty. Here you go. Oh my God! The incredibly predictable outcome of such an incredibly ill-advised action turned out to be incredibly predictable. Incredible. Ugh, that you did not think to save your game. Not even before doing something so obviously and profoundly stupid. And on top of that, you tried to pretend like you did. You thought you could just press restore to save phase, and there would magically be a saved game waiting for you. Well, it would be irresponsible of me to let you get away with this. So going forward, how about you save your game before doing something that should probably kill you? Deal? All right, buddy. I'll save next time. Chewed me out for that. I'm sorry. I should have thought that throwing gasoline into the fireplace would kill me. But you know what? I was like, oh, we have to exercise the the ghost. And he was like, oh, seeing is believing. She's gotta like see the ghost like die, even though it's not actually gonna die. But she's gotta see it, right? She's gotta see it in order to believe it. So I was like, if we're gonna do this, I need something to tag it with. Something. Okay. What if I chalk it? Good idea, but first let's set the mood with glitter, gasoline. Do I just pour it on the ground? Pour it on her? Wait, I forgot why I took this in my pocket. What if I, can I pour it on the ghost? No, I'm not pouring it in the fireplace. I made that mistake already. Oh, I can access my thingies from down there. Okay, glitter. Can I switch it? Oh no. I have to actually go into my inventory to switch it. I'm not going to do it, but I mean, I get it. Like, I see the reasoning behind it, and frankly, I'm glad it was brought up. What are you talking about? Can I throw the glitter in the fireplace? And that is exactly what should have happened. What? So it's blue fire now? Sure, buddy. This looks like something a wizard made. I'm a wizard now, maybe. No, it's not as cold as it looks. What? Huh? If I talk to him? No, I'm not gonna throw gasoline in the fireplace again. That did not end well for me last time. Is this all I needed to do? Is the ghost exercised? Or do you believe that it's exercised at least? No, you don't. What more do you want from me? Batteries? I think I'd want like eye protection if I was going to do this. So, you know, no. Goodness gracious. What do you want me to do with this? The only other option is I lack the resolve and ambition to make this work. Okay. Oh, great spirit from beyond. Oh boy. For the powers that I definitely have, I command you. I'm just gonna leave now. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough watch. Listen, would you mind adding a bit of flair to your exit? Sure, why not? Might as well give her one last little freak out before I go. See you around, Engelbert. What are you gonna do? Oh, you erased it. And you shook the entire house foundation. Oh wow, that really happened. I wouldn't have believed it if it were really a ghost, if it hadn't left with such flair. What is a man if without pageantry? Is what I always say. Starting now, I always say that. Starting now. What are you talking about? Uh, so, Anna, right? Where he finally learned her name. Even I learned her name before he did. How did you, huh? What? No, I didn't say Anna. I said dinner, as in, do you want to with me? Go get? Well, if you hadn't done such a wonderful job, I probably would have said yes, just to get away from here for a while. However, thanks to you, now finally feel comfortable being here by myself. That is a no. See, Russ, I told you. Oh, right. You're gone. I'm just going to tell Russ, and they're gone. The humor in this game is great. Everybody's gone. I guess I'll just go. Thank you again for all your help. My pleasure. This has been pleasurable. So, how would you like to pay? Pay? Yeah, I do a thing and you give me money for doing the thing. On the phone, you said you provide a complimentary service. And when you answered the door, I said, "You have nice eyes." Like, right away. Complimentary means free? It what? Don't worry, you did a good job, and I'll be sure to recommend you. It'll be great exposure. Good night, and thank you again. What a sleepy little guy. Did he actually not know complimentary meant free? It seemed like he was not sure that complimentary meant free, which is so much funnier than him, like, getting just outright tricked by her. Oh my God. Engelbert is like on top of the door frame. I didn't even see him up there. Well, that was an easy one. In fact, I'd say it was suspiciously easy. To be fair, you also say that every time a pizza arrives. So I assume you observed how smooth I was with Anna? Yep, smooth as sandpaper. And about as comfortable. I'll have you know, the only reason she's not with me right now is that I made her feel so comfortable. She no longer wants anything to do with me. Good job. She thought I was a pretty cool boy, I bet. You are plucky. I'll give you that. Hey, guess what? I just learned a new ghost power. No way. Show me. Is he just gonna disappear? If I was him, I would just disappear. Okay, ready? Wait for it. The phone is about to ring. Uh, seriously? Your powers are as useless as they are oddly specific. Wait, how did he know that? Phantom Fellows, how may I be of help? I see. Okay, sir, I'm on my way. In the meantime, if you're barefoot or wearing sandals, put some socks or shoes on. No time to explain. See you soon. All right, let me get some things that could maybe help us out and we'll go. That was so. I don't. I don't. What? What was his superpower? What is his ghost power? But also, oh my God, if I dip my head down, then I just disappear. But also, I don't want to go too far up because if I, it's fine. His ghost power is odd. Anyways, finally understand why this is actually called the Phantom Fellows, because they're a ghost busting group. They were a fake ghost busting group. They exercise, they don't exercise ghosts. They fake exercise ghosts, which is why they're the Phantom Fellows, because they're actually friends of ghosts. Phantoms are their fellows. Anyways, now that I finally understand how observing and interacting works, this part shouldn't take me so long. It's an old crusty radio. See, back in its day, it only got AM stations and you had to walk uphill in the snow for it. In the snow? That's crazy. Twice! What are you doing out here? Ugh, look at him, all voyeuristically perched on the shelf. I'm also a little bit in the shelf. I enjoy the oaky finish. That's funny. Oh, what is this? My friend Terrence lives in there. He's a moth and a good guy. Terrence lives in both lamps? Alright, no. He's in the left one. Herman is in the other one, but Herman has been dead for like a long time. More like dead inside, right? No, like fully dead. All the way dead. Oh, wait. Never mind. They're both dead. Okay, I want to be grossed out by that, but also I hate bugs so much that if I had a moth in my lamp and it died, I would kind of just like leave its dead corpse there. Like I know that that's gross. I know it's gross. But I don't like bugs and I don't like looking at them and I don't want to touch any bug ever, even if it's a dead one. I know that's awful and gross and disgusting, but I can't help it. I have very sweaty walls. Everything I learn about this man is involuntary. There's nothing here. Can I walk over here? No, I'm gonna walk over here. Oh, I know. Interact. Oh no, observe. My dog, Lunchbox. He was a good boy. Engelbert feels more at home with old, heavy things around. That's a fancy knob. I wonder what secrets it holds. Probably a very yucky secret. Nothing good in there, just socks for my left foot. This block of wood seems to have a complex storage system built into it. Okay. I find it's the best piece of furniture in the house to sleep on. Ah, my old six string. Every time I look at it, it makes me wish I learned how to play it. You have a guitar that you don't even know how to play. Okay. Nah, he's going to stay and watch the house. I don't have anyone to call or the 16 minutes it takes to dial a number on this. Ew, no, I think that's how you get athlete's foot. It's your wallpaper is peeling off the wall. I said maybe. Nope. It's mostly just for looks. Something is wrong with the speaker and everything sounds like it's underwater. I wonder why. It wasn't me. I don't bother with music made after the harpsichord fell out of favor. There's a black light and what was either an egg or an apple in here. I'll take the black light. The usual socks, gloves for handling a porcupine, a thimble of peroxide, a shot glass of maple syrup, and a bottle of UV ink. I'll take the ultraviolet ink. Yeah, with the black light, that would like, that's a pretty powerful duo. Ah, that was the one I was least excited for. Isn't there something under the bed? What is this? Got a belt. Interesting. Look at that. I already had D batteries. Okay, so my inventory reset for the new day. Now, this is a bad time. I think it's a crime scene. I am like super tired too. Better hit the streets and make me my money. Is that it? Can I talk to you? Is my best friend Engelbert Picklebender. He's a wondrous specimen. He's the only option for talking. So all that's left is to leave. Can I leave? Probably have to. It looks like a thing in this. Okay, that's just your like dumb default text box when there's nothing to interact with. Hey, Engelbert, need something? What is a man if without pageantry? You've said this word before. You tell me, you've never had any sense of pageantry in your entire life, and you have never, and have you, you have, I think this should be, and you have never been in a pageant. Are you trying to make this your thing? Stop trying to have a thing. Nah, I've already tried that. It wasn't my thing. Anyways, shall we? Yes, let's shall. That is not grammar, buddy. And so that's why I had to slap that peacock to win the women's heart. Well, I get it now in context, but don't lead with that story. Anyway, I don't know much about the case other than it's a grumpy old cowboy who says his barn is haunted. A haunted barn. Classic. Well, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. That's so us. We're being so us right now. I love their banter. I love their relationship. I love the vibe of them, and they're two such great main characters. Their partnership just it feels truthfully like a buddy. Oh, so are you going to knock on the door or are you just going to stand there mouth breathing? Dude, rude. Anyways, as I was saying, their relationship is peak, and I love that they jab at and insult each other, and that the human is like a failed ladies' man, and the ghost is kind of like where all the vibes are at. It's so cool, and I think that even in just the little amount of time that I'm nervous. What if he doesn't like me? Even in just the little amount of time that I've been exposed to the game, it already has such a definitive vibe, and it's so lovely. He will not. There, no need to stress the anticipation. Now please knock. There you go. Oh, okay. I'm just tapping around for anything potentially, but I'm gonna interact with the door now. Am I? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. The door finds itself knocked. Now that's enough of that. Hold your dang horses, I'm coming. Once. I knocked once. You struck the door with your hand twice. Yeah, that's one knock. A knock is two swift strikes to the door. If I hit it 4 times, that would be a pair of knocks. A gentleman's pair of knocks is 6 blows to the door. Blows? 6 blows to the door? What are you, the police? 4 knock. Good evening, sir. I better get 50% off. I am paying for two fellers if you're gonna send just one. He's here. He's there. You can't see him. But I promise I was talking to somebody. I wasn't talking to myself. Sorry, I don't understand. I thought I called the Phantom Fellers, not the Phantom Fella. So uncomfortable. Just me. The name's Oliver. I didn't really think the name through. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's an inside joke that not a single living person would understand. Yeah, yeah. People love jokes they don't get. Huh. Okay, so what's going on? You said the barn is haunted? Yeah, I reckon there's always been something funny going on in that barn. See, anytime someone gets near the old gelding in there, things start flying across the dang room. And sometimes that gelding just starts to act all kind of strange, like he got a hive of bees on his back. Anyway, we're supposed to, the accent is crazy. Anyway, we're supposed to host a kid's birthday party here tomorrow, and I can't have the kids getting scared. We need the money them camps and parties bring in. I understand. Well, let me see what I can do. If you don't mind, I'll go investigate the barn. Be my guest, just don't touch the dang thermostat. Wait, what? In the barn? And no dancing. I'm adding I'm adding accent to things that it's not on. Look, I'll just let you know if I have any questions. Meh. Okay, so you know you can switch without the function key. So I couldn't actually switch before, which is why it wasn't working, which makes sense. Keeping in mind that everything I pass through has a slight taste to it, I surely do not want to taste whatever is going on in that house. Good news for you, I didn't mean to click on you. I was trying to click back on the human dude. I'd say there's a 90% chance of shotgun if I just walk inside. I can make out a bed, but I don't want to spy on them in it. If I wanted to see something pale and lifeless, I just stare at Engelbert. Did you hear that, Engie? I said if I heard it. Please stop. Chimes have already ruined one of my birthdays. Never again. Meh, no reason to get the old cowboy all whipped up. Not at the moment, anyway. What does this do? I still don't know what these arrows do. Whatever. They could use some lotion? The plants? That's odd of you to say. Um, a magnifying glass. Rookie mistake, giving a ghost chimes is like giving a feline catnip. That is an exquisite shrubbery right there. Seems part of the house was cut out, placed on hinges, and then oddly enough, put back in place. Why? We should come back tomorrow during the day and see if there's a pie in the windowsill. Splendid idea, and I will float to it like my nose is cartoonishly following the scent. I don't get this. I don't get this reference. Is this a cartoon reference of some kind? It's a lovely country home. I feel like I've seen this house on a tub of margarine. Interesting. What if I investigate? I see them, and I love them, and I want them, but I cannot. Oliver will only come between us. That's why he was like giving catnip to a cat. I'm rather impartial to the shrubs. Oh yes, I could work with this very hauntable home. Nice and creaky. Glass is made from ordinary sand that is melted down until it is liquid. What's interesting is that molten sand never returns to form. It remains in an amorphous state, which is like a cross between a solid and a liquid. The bulb is far too aggressive for a form of light. There is a slot for the mail in the door. Back in my day, the mail was delivered with a jar of cat milk and an open-handed slap to the face. He looks sticky, like a table at Pancake House. Why do they hate each other? It's so funny. It's so, so, so funny. Zoe is a lovely woman. Oliver is doing an adorable job at courting her. I don't know who Zoe is. He said something before that I can't make him say again. Something about, or no, it was this guy? No, somebody said something about not bothering the guy in there, I think. Whatever. No biggie. There's no creepy faces in the trees. That's a good sign. Just bushes unless they start to follow behind me. Then we may need to consider the possibility that it's several tiny people in disguise. And that's where the word ambush comes from. So they jump out all like, haha, I was hiding it in an ambush. I was like, I think that's another typo, but no, it's just clever wordplay. Actually, I also think I figured out I was on investigate. and what I should have been on was, yeah, this. If I were to keen to see whatever grossness is going on in that bedroom, I would unavoidably float into it right now. Thankfully, I am not. I have learned that lesson at least 16 times. No, I've already attempted to sneak chimes in the house several times. Oliver always finds them. I suppose, obviously, it is not like the chimes were made to have a discrete existence. I do enjoy fiddling around with shrubbery. Okay. Oh, son of a gun, how'd my cigar get all wet? Ain't a cloud in the sky. Haha, the damp night strikes again. I don't know what I clicked on to make you float over there. I'm not a moth. It's not that I don't want to take them. Believe me, I do. However, they're mounted to the house. Oh, you want to just steal his lights. The way I play games, I'm beginning to begin to understand is so infuriating. No, I wanted to do it for him. No, no interact, no talk. Boo. Ouch! I'll just assume that was me. Interesting. I don't know what I did to make him float over there, but it's fine, I guess. I truly do not know. Whatever. Also, I was saying that I am beginning to understand that the way that I play video games is very frustrating because I have not. Floating through a tree feels and tastes like hard rain. Perhaps next time these trees do not appear to be of the giving kind. Voluptuous. Though it looks extremely huggable, our love is forbidden. Yeah, no, just a bush, bushes, bush eye. Hey, it's the haunted barn from the phone call. This is weird. Are we there yet? How about now? I swear I will turn this ghost around. I'm only using the path because I'm with you and your working legs. The moon. I never understood partial moons. Are you hiding or do you want to be seen? Pick one and commit to it. These stars owe me like several wishes. I wish I was a horse. I could just eat the floor I was already on. The grass looks like it sounds like bluegrass, which sounds like it tastes like an aged cheese. Then perhaps I'll try a bite when we get there. I think it's reach for the stars, not reach for the moon. I appreciate the ambition, though. Or else. No, I think it is reach for the moon. I think it's reach for the moon, and if you, like, don't make it, you'll fall upon the stars. Where, oh my God, where are my wishes, stars? When are you going to deliver, you twinkly cowards? If you click specifically on the stars, he like loses it, has a public freaking outburst, like a crazy person, despite the fact that he already always seems like a crazy person because he talks to a ghost 24/7 in his free time. Okie dokie. Actually, I want to get the ghosties' opinion on this stuff. What is it, Moon? Tell me your secrets, or else. You don't have enough. Oh, yes, the stars appear quite arrogant tonight. I do not see any funny business from here. They eat what they want. They eat from what they go to the bathroom on. Rather odd design. Oh, the horses? Or other farm animals, I guess? That's all you have. It's your only opinion, right? I would like to roll around in that grass where I'm allowed to be dewy. Oh, you can just go in. Too heavy. I can only lift things without them falling right through me. Oh, I can only lift light things without them falling right through me. If only there was some sort of, I don't know, bent metal that formed a handle. Yes, and it could be bolted to this giant door, easing one's attempt at opening it. You... Whoa, I did not realize there was like a menu bar up there. I haven't moved my mouse up to like the top at all. And so this is my inventory. I think this is save. Enter a jokey name for your saved game. Using regular names is acceptable yet frowned upon. Jokey name, jokey name, jokey name. Um, jokey name. Save. And this is, I guess, quit. Okay. I'm more nostalgic for a nice oil burning lamp. Okay, go through the doors, even though I don't understand why you need to, because you're a ghost. Hi, horsey. Yearn is a strong word, but I do want to touch the horse, like really touch it, you know? Ah, listen to me, I'm rambling. Of all the things a horse can possibly do, none of them are helpful to a ghost. Ah, this hose, sorry. Whoa. Ah, this hose was made back when things were built to last. The sign says doublet, which is either the name of the horse or else we are much further from home than I imagined. The cleverly named lead rope. It leads animals while maintaining that it is a rope. This is probably the least interesting bridle I have ever seen. The sign says Sunny. This horse does not look like a Sunny. It looks more like a Keith. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Can we talk to the horse? Dublin, my man, you look like the kind of horse that would never over egg a pudding. I unintelligible horse noises. Oh my, gross. I did not mean to suggest. What has Oliver told you? Unintelligible horse noises, followed by the human word, everything. You can speak English? There, bucket. I appreciate you. A stench most foul is emitting from the bucket. Oliver should check it out. This smell wouldn't be the dominant one on him anyway. What does he smell like? Has there ever been anything more utilitarian than a good, sturdy bucket? This horse's name is Roselia, because why not? But a strong, independent horse, you do not need no man. It almost seems like the horse knows I am here and is disgusted by me. Well, excuse me, princess. The sign has exactly one purpose, and it is already doing it flawlessly. Okay, sorry. Assuming I even had the physical capacity to remove the sign from the door, the big question is, why? Just checking, just checking. Johnny's quite protective of his horse. I'd better it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Sorry, my mouse ventured like oh, ooh, away from the screen and it's text stuff. Can I talk to you? What a strong independent horse you do not need. No man. Oh, my apologies. Could you repeat that? Unintelligible horse sounds. I thought you were talking to me. How do I always manage to embarrass myself around horses? This is probably the most interesting bridle I've ever seen. Why do I keep thinking I will ever find a rope interesting? The Muckmaster 3000, I still remember it getting excited for the Muckmaster 2. The rake is a mint condition. I do not want to ruin it with my dampness. I taught Oliver how to tie his shoes with something similar. No, I do not have any snakies or horses to put it on. Shall I go ahead and explain why that's potentially a bit of a gut buster? I flatter myself to think that I'm still at least a step above even the best animals. Okay, okay, okay. The best part of a lost and found box is never the actual box. But not much matter. Ghosts have ultraviolet vision. We see UV as a whitish violet light. Absolutely no part of our current situation can be improved with a grain of scoop. If I were granted one wish right now, it would be to be able to use a hammer again. What do you need a hammer for? A real workhorse model rake. Back in my day, a rake like this could earn you 5 silvers and a place to sleep. Oh, but you do want to pick up. That would not work on me. I do not even like carrots. Nah, I'm not hungry. I'm also incapable of eating or hunger. All the best animals eat hay, a scoop for grain, a hammer, a real man's favorite instrument. Oh, lost and found box. Every time I see a lost and found box, I check to see if my faith in humanity is in there. It never is. It's interesting that the walk doesn't work for him. Oh, actually, it's not working at all. I remember the idea of sifting was invented. Can you walk? Can you move? Are you okay, buddy? I'm worried about you. I cannot move him out of here. Uh-oh. Is he stuck? Interesting. How do I get you back there? There's nothing left for you to do over here. Oh, you just appear with me. Okay, interesting. I guess that's how I fix that. That's giant broccoli in its natural habitat. One day maybe they'll touch me back. I promise not to be a selfish lover. Trees. There's some high berries in this bush. They're the worst kind of berry. The berries taste like a slow death via tiny increments of dehydration. Hold on. Okay, it's nice that I can imagine what it feels like. That will have to suffice. These are venomous berries in this bush. This tree looks just different enough so that I know how it is not the same from the tree from earlier. You can move now, which is interesting. You weren't able to move before. Sign says stables, and it looks like it's from a summer camp that no one survives. I don't want to mess with it. It might become unstable. Nope, you won't do ghost puns. If you won't do ghost puns, then you cannot do any puns at all. Oh man, seriously? Dead? Serious. Ew, okay, you're right. None at all. How do I go in? Oh, I just walk up. Okay. All right, I gotta know, what was with the if your barefoot wear shoes bit on the phone earlier? It's just I'm sick of seeing guy feet. Nobody wants to see that. Sweaty, hairy little nubs. Like, as a citizen, you have a responsibility to cover up those. Let's just go inside, man. Toenails all yellow like the smoking room in an airport. Junior. We all make sacrifices in the name of comfort, and Junior. You can taste the smell, so Indiana. Right. Sorry. Is that like their code word? Is Indiana like their code word, like when they're crossing boundaries with one another? He was very passionate about Guy Fee. Oh no. It took like a week off. Not a week. Well, yeah, kind of a week. But still, like, oh, I did this for like 2, 3 hours before. I'm barely 1.5 in and I'm like exhausted. I guess means maybe I didn't take a nap today. There's something in this barn for me to get. And I'd really like to, but also, what do I even do with a resting piece of metal? These doors feel like doors. When I see a barn painted red and white, I feel like the world is small and safe. I cannot believe this is the first time I'm seeing an anvil in real life. As a kid, I figured they were like a daily hassle, like how quicksand really is. Yeah, no, that one turned out to be an actual nuisance. It's actually really funny. I have never seen an anvil in real life. I heard of anvils for the first time, not even from like Minecraft, which I feel like is where people hear about them for the first time, but from like TV shows. It looks like a thing. Oh, yeah, that's your little default. All right, and inside. I'm going to go look for the occupant. I will find you when I get to him or her. Sounds good. I'm just going to, touch all the stuff. Try not to take anything, you kleptomaniac. It's weird because I got in here with Engelbert before and like, I don't know, I guess I kind of like glitched the game. But there was nothing in here. It's odd. I'm not going to take the hose. I mean, I really want to, but no, I've got to stay strong. I'm better than that. Dublin. Humans expel gases on horses more than any other animal. A lead rope, you put a horse on one end and yourself on the other, and then convince yourself you know what you're doing. A bridle with a snaffle bit and a copper roller. Fancy. Oh, humans. I read this wrong, I think. Humans expel gases on horses more than any other animal, which sounds like abusive. His eyes are suddenly all glazed over. He must be taking a creepy standing up with eyes open horse nap. Horses have mad trust issues to evolve into sleeping with open eyes. If I remove it, how will Dublin get any mail? Yeah, that's the issue here. I'm so weak. Yeah, okay, gimme. You stole the hose? Is it even useful? I stole so many things from Anna's house that I didn't end up using. The only ones I used were the glitter and the chalk. Got the lead rope. This is exactly the item I would need for a very specific situation that I will never be in. I tend to only take what isn't bolted down. Fuck it. No, I'm good. I don't. Wait a second. There's some lighter fluid in here. Yoink. Rosella gave me a disapproving nod. I'd better not. Rosie. Can I call you Rosie? Unintelligible horse nope. Well, listen, I've heard so much about you. It's a pleasure. What is the horse equivalent to a firm handshake? Perhaps if a quick sniff of my rear would ease tensions? No, not a horse thing? I'll just see myself out. Oh my God. Getting turned down and rejected by horses now. That's crazy. I definitely want a rope, but this one's all shiny from hand oil, and that's grody. I don't need it. I don't know horse, and I don't know any snakes personally. We looked at this one already, right? Rosella gave me a disapproving nod. I'd better not. Did you look at the rake? Yoink! Oh, you did steal that one. Fun fact, along with horses, these also work on snakes. Interesting. When I first laid eyes on you, I felt like I was hit by Cupid's arrow. Stop hitting on animals. That is gross. A bucket. It's good for carrying things that are hard to hold, like water, which is super slippery. This must be a human stall. Oh, wait, the sign says feed and tack room. You'll have to forgive me. I've never been in a horse's home before. I don't know anyone here. I don't fit in at all, and I'm just kind of embarrassed. Unintelligible horse noises. Hey now, you can't prove that. I didn't talk to the first horse. So Dublin, settle something for me, would you? Lettuce. It's just hay with sauce on it, right? Unintelligible horse noises. Don't be petty. The fundamental, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not getting into another public argument with a horse. I love the humor in this game. It's so, he's so silly. Okay, through the door we go. Not to bring up the fact that John Cena has a dating visual novel, but is lasagna a salad? Those two thoughts, I don't know how they correlate, but is lasagna a salad? No. I don't know, I've never thought about it. Followed by the compulsion to explain myself why I can't just take, the entire light. Might as well help myself to this itchy food. You're gonna take the hay? Got some, okay? I seem to have developed a compulsion to describe to myself how a light works whenever I see one. This performs the action of two hands held together as if to scoop something. Stop! It's this thing's time. I don't know what that meant. The Muckmaster 2000? Uh-huh. Why are all the tools for training horses so kinky? I think this guy might have a thing for horses. The label reads Lost and Found. I'll pass on the box, but I'm interested in what's inside. But you're not going to look inside. Now, besides, I need two of them to make proper raisin cereal. It has barnacles on it. How? Why? All this and more tonight on. No, I'm not touching that thing. Oh, one thought is to make the actual question when asked throw you off. It's misdirection, even though it's true. Oh. I did not know that John Cena had a dating visual novel, but I guess I can't say I'm all that surprised considering Colonel Sanders has a dating visual novel. So it's just the world we live in. This is for training horses, and frankly, I'm not in the mood to get kicked in the chest tonight. Is that all? That's everything I can look at in here. I'm not taking feed unless I'm dressed as a zombie horse and yelling, Grains, grains! Okay, I think I just gotta leave then. I don't know where my friend went. Wait, before I leave, do you want anything in the lost and found box? Oh, got him. Man, I love thrifting. Oh, there we go. That's what I need to do. There's also a Gordon Ramsay x Paula Deen one called Butter Me Up. People had fun in 2014 with the virtual novel concept. Oh my jeez. People went crazy. I mean, the power of fiction, I guess. Just make all your wildest dreams a reality. And so, anyway, that's how I died arm wrestling a warthog. Unbelievable. Another ghost who died a hilariously tragic death. I'm beginning to see a pattern. Well, listen, my friend and I would be extremely grateful if you would consider relocating. What do you think? We could help you find a new barn if you want to be around horses. I reckon the only horse I want to be around is my old bay horse, Dublin. In fact, all I really want is to sit up on him one last time. I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna be all right and to keep on keeping on. Well, what's keeping you from sitting on him now? I'm too dead for his liking. Too cold, too damp. Yeah, I really did not expect the afterlife to be so moist. Moist. Yeah, I reckon it's a pretty swampy existence. Tell you what, if we find a way to get you up on your horse one last time, will you agree to relocate in exchange? You find a way to get me on Dublin, and I'll be out of here by dawn. It is a deal then. I'm gonna go find my breather friend and work this out for you. Oh, I never did get your name. Name's Johnny. Johnny Bad Vibes. Oh, no. Nice to meet you, Mr. Bad Vibes. I'm Engelbert. I'll come to find you when we've got an idea. I better go find Oliver so we can figure this out. Where are you right now? I do not require fluids. I'm moist enough. This hay's become grass again. I cannot. The heat from light bulbs depletes my energy. That said, Bad Vibes must be his birth name, because frankly, he is quite delightful. So that's good. Make your wildest dreams a reality. The plot to One Piece, Space Dandy, ReZero, Cory in the House, Naruto, and Big Order. I have seen none of the series in that list. Actually, I don't know what Big Order is. I don't think. Or Space Dandy. All the other ones I know. I think also because all the other ones are anime, except Cory in the House. Can I talk to him again? Oh, the horse won't let you sit on it. Horses are usually quite good at being sit on. I think it's because he's dead. Dublin there don't much like cold and damp. Too many bad memories. No, Dublin legs warm and dry. Anything less than the Mojave sits on his back, he'll know it ain't me. What if my assistant Oliver were to sit on the horse's back so you could get on? Going to the house is an anime? I don't think that's true. That, I mean, I've never seen it, but that name distinctly reminds me of not an anime. What if my assistant Oliver won't work? Dublin will know right away. Your friend is way too sleepy to be confused for me. Yeah, it is a vibe, a sleepy vibe. Why do they both call him Sleepy? That's the kind of man who'd ignite a match with the stubble on his face. That's a crazy thing to say. It appears to be some sort of prison for hay. It would seem like the horse who lives here might benefit from some sort of humorously sized bib. This contraption houses tonics, vapors, and other assorted dampness. Okie dokie. I think that's everything to do in here. And I can float away. So last time I guess I just glitched the game demo, maybe? Where is this dude? He's in here, right? Interact. There we go. Hi, buddy. I found the occupant. His name is Johnny Bad Vibes, and we need to figure out a way to get him on his horse's back one last time without the horse throwing a fit. Horses love fits. Well, then clearly the next logical step is to go have a word with this horse. That is not. No, what? That is not how any of this works. Well, I'm out of ideas. You will think of something. Maybe. Will he think of something? A big order is from the creator of Future Diary. Anime was horrible. Would drink to that show again. Space Dandy was made by Bones and was about a guy trying to get women and money and the narrator. Big orders. I did see Future Diary and Space Dandy. I know Bones pretty well, but I never heard of Space Dandy. It was about a guy trying to get women and money and the narrator. That's a lot of aspirations. Did Johnny tell you anything else that might be helpful? He did mention that the horse gets spooked because he's naturally cold. Probably doesn't help that the horse can't see him coming. Like it has no idea anything is near him, let alone about to get on his back. Any ideas? Hmm. If only we had some sort of prop, like a dummy or an avatar of a cowboy, then the horse would know something is present and on its back. Okay, so we just need a warm, dry cowboy mannequin. Those are four words I never thought I would hear used together again. Why did you hear them used together the first time? Okay, I'll go see what I can find. Okay, personally, I plan to become and remain surprisingly unhelpful. Surprisingly? I'm sure I grabbed. Oh, did I? I don't really mess with anything below the Muckmaster 3000 line of quality products. And what was this one? This is for training horses, and frankly, I'm not in the mood to get kicked in the chest. A carrot stick, an essential training tool for practicing natural horsemanship. You know, considering all of the combined knowledge you have, a disproportionate amount of it is tied up in things about horses. See, I'm telling you, this guy has a weird thing for horses. Yeah, well, I'm not the one who got caught having alone time to reruns of Mr. Moderately Sized Pony. You swore you would never speak of that. Oh my God. Wait, what was this dialogue line? This performs the action of two hands held together as if to scoop something. What a good novel. No, no, you are adorable. That is, how novel. Wait, what is? Ugh, oh, he just can't speak. Oh, if you like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, it's the same team for Space Dandy. Maybe that's why the name for Space Dandy sounds kind of familiar, but I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo. I've always had Cowboy Bebop on my list, but I'm the biggest procrastinator, and so I never watch anything on my list. Whenever I whenever I have time to watch something new, instead of watching the things on my list, which would like make sense, I always end up just like finding something new to watch. Okay, any more dialogue from you? No. I'm gonna head over here and I'm gonna see if I can do anything with Dublin. They said I needed like a mannequin, but I obviously don't have access to that. So what's on your current watch list? I have no idea. It gets longer and longer anytime I see something that like looks remotely interesting, and then I don't end up watching it for like months and months. I think the next one I want to watch is what is it called? My Happy Marriage. One time I heard people talking about how like great that show is. So I do wanna I do wanna see that one. So Dublin, settle something for me, would you? Lettuce. It's just hay with sauce on it, right? Don't be petty. The fundamental, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not getting into another public argument with a horse. I already had that dialogue line. Do I need to maybe hay? I'm not prepared to do that to a horse. Okay, I didn't realize that was like offensive to the horse. These are clothes. I don't want to sound generic, but absolutely not. That won't. No. Really? Hmm. The rope? Really? That's my horse. I've got no idea. What do you want me to do with this horse? I got no idea. Oh, could I put it away? Okay, that's how I put it away. How do I? One, two, three, four. Oh, it just adds it as an extra thing. What do I do? Do I? Urine is a strong word, but I do want to touch the horse. Like, really touch it, you know? Ah, listen to me. I'm rambling. Hmm. I can't go back and interact with the ghost guy. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I can go back to him. A little confused what I should do next. Have any ideas? Okay, so we just need a warm, dry cowboy mannequin. Yeah, but it's not helpful. Horse gets spooked when it's cold. Hmm. Horse gets spooked when it's cold, and you want me to have some sort of like mannequin? Do I use the UV stuff? Nope. I wish it kind of told me what each item was, because I've forgotten what each individual thing does. Mm, the most reasonable one is to feed it, but it doesn't want it. And then the second most reasonable is the rope, but it also doesn't want the rope. This is exactly what I would need for a specific situation that I will never be in. Huh. Hmm. I need some way. These are just clothes, right? Like these don't do anything. Whoops, wrong horse. Sorry, Rosella. You look a lot like my friend down the hall. Is that a hint? Does that help me figure out what to do? No. But maybe I don't remember what this is. It didn't work. Classic. First, I need to stuff this hay into something, and then I'll revisit some more of these bonkers ideas. Stuff the hay into something? Like what? Hay. Oh, it does tell me what each thing is. A muck rake, lighter fluid, lead rope, clothes, uh, black light, UV reactive liquid, a belt, hose. Okay. A belt, hose. Stuff the hay into the hose? Was that actually a hint of something I'm supposed to be doing? I don't think so. Doesn't exactly have the reaction I want. Hmm. Maybe the muck rake? First, I need to stuff this hay into something. Then I'll revisit some of these more bonkers ideas. Huh. The bucket, maybe? Oh, stuff the hay into the bucket. That makes total sense. No? I. That does make sense, right? That feels like it makes a lot of sense. Maybe not. Oh, I thought I was a genius. Lighter fluid in the bucket? Hmm. Hmm. Do I maybe go back into this room? He's lost and found. Anything I can take? No, nothing to take. Nope, nothing there. Have I just tried interacting with the horse? Yeah, don't want anything from me. We talked about the lettuce. Nothing there. I could go outside, maybe? Anvil? Rope? Hmm. This like figuring out what to do with all my items is consistently the hardest part of this game. I could go all the way back to the house, but I doubt that the game wants me to do all that. Maybe. Oh, how do I get in? Oh, go to the side. Interact. I keep skipping it. Okay. Can I go into the stables at all? No, I can't. I already grabbed the lighter fluid out of it. I'm so stumped. My items again? Hi, Lars Eric's song. The item that makes the most sense is the hay, but it won't let me give the hay to the horse. Doesn't want me to interact with the bucket. So odd. The hay definitely makes the most sense. What is this? Oh, no, I want to figure out what it was. Oh, it's the magnifying glass. Hose. Hose belt. Muck rake. Maybe, is there something to use one of the items on in this room? Hi, alien being. Hello. Interact. Okay, do I use this on anything in here? Your ears are cute. Thank you. Hmm. Uncalled for, the light is minding its own business. This game is giving old school vibes. What is it? It's the Phantom Fellows. I actually didn't even process the fact that the entire game is like it's like 16-bit, like kind of. But uh it's a detective game, like a buddy cop game, but they're not cops. They're detectives. And they help people who have ghost problems because one of the partners is a ghost himself. So he can see and talk to a whole bunch of other ghosts, and his human friend can only see and talk to him. And so they have like this ghost exorcism company together, except it's not actually exorcism, it's just the ghost guy talking to other ghosts that they find and seeing if they can like convince them to like go somewhere else. Cool and freaky. Yeah, I love the concept of the game. I wish it had like hints though, because I keep getting stuck. Like once it requires me to like figure out what to do with my items, for whatever reason, I can never figure it out. I wish it had like little hints that are like, maybe try doing this thing. Maybe I put the clothes on the rake? Nope. Wear the jacket. I've tried. It won't, as much as I click on myself, it won't give me a prompt to put on the jacket, unfortunately. You would think that would make so much sense. Hmm. The hay is the one that I'm like, this has to be it, but it's not for whatever reason. These point and click games are fun. You ever played Escape from Monkey Island? I haven't played Escape from Monkey Island. And the game name doesn't sound too familiar either. First, I need to stuff this hay into something. Then I'll revisit some of these more bonkers ideas. Like into the lost and found box. The only things I can stuff this hay into are this bucket that it has not let me stuff the hay into. It's legit from 1989 and this and looks like this. You'd like it. That sounds interesting then. I can't use that specific thing. I'll try to check it out. The audio is super retro too. What button do I need? Interact. It sounds pretty cool. Okay, can I stuff the hay into the lost and found box? No, I cannot. Just check it out for sure. I will. I'll check it out when I get the chance. Especially if it like looks like this and has a vibe similar to this. I am really enjoying this game demo, I mean. But I have no idea what to do. Uh, this is only like the second day and I'm so stumped. Tying a rope to lose hay would be like tying a rope to something super hard to tie to. Oh, I would put the hay in the clothes. Didn't work. Classic. Okay, is that and then the rope? It's so odd. Okay, but I think that might be it. Okay. It's on Steam and they released a new graphics version. You swap between the original graphics and the modern graphics anytime. Oh, that's always really cool. Like what they did with what was it called? I think like Dragon Quest 11. Okay. What do I do with this guy? I don't know where I'd hang this out here. What do you mean? Is this not do I not use this to interact with the horse? What the heck? I don't know where I would hang this out here. What do you mean? What do you want me to do with it? I don't know where I would hang this out here. I need something. I really thought I was gonna need the rake too, but it's working without one, so I'll leave it. Need a hook or something to hang it on? Maybe the hose? I guess the rope is doing what the hose would. I'm just going to hold on to it until I forget I have it so it's not stealing the belt, maybe? Oh, that did use the belt. I don't, like, see a physical change, but One did happen because my belt is gone. Okay, what about now? Still nothing. I don't want scarecrow with a belt on. Hmm, the UV maybe? It's not gonna be useful or jokey. No way, I don't want to see a stranger's lost pants under a black light. You're getting there? What's that white bottle? The white bottle is like UV, ultraviolet reactive liquid. The only thing I could think of, this is lighter fluid, but no, though I am glad it was suggested. Interesting. Huh. It did get closer. Ew. The hose. I'm sure I have to. I'm so close. If a scarecrow that's wearing a belt. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. It needs to be the. When I talk to this guy, okay, he's not gonna talk to me anymore. No way. Talk to me, buddy. No, you don't want to talk to me anymore. Is it just glitching? If I go into the other room, is it gonna work? You talk to me now? No, you hate me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hmm. Scarecrow with a belt on. A hose, lighter fluid, ultraviolet reactive liquid. I doubt I can use the UV light without using the liquid. The hose? I really thought I was going to need the rig too, but it's working without one, so I'll leave it. There's the hose. Didn't work. I guess the rope is doing whatever the is doing with the hose would. I'm just gonna hold on to it so I forget I have it so it's not selling. Are you stuck in this horse area? I am. I've made it as far as figuring out the like scarecrow part. And I know I need the scarecrow. I just don't know where I need it. Right? Like I should. Like I should. Like this should do something. What's the ghost do? The ghost dude's my friend. He's my detective partner. helps me solve all the mysteries. Because he can see ghosts and I can't. Other than him, he's the only ghost I can see. Hmm. I'm so close. I made so much progress with getting the scarecrow. Maybe if I go outside, something with the light. I don't think it's with the light. The light seems to kind of just be enjoying minding its own business. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do out here. I don't know where I'd hang this out here. The clicking noise you're hearing is either the clock above me, like physically on the wall, or maybe my mouse clicking noise, or maybe me clicking the arrow keys on my keyboard. It could be either one. Most realistically, if it's the clock. I don't know where I'd hang this out here. As opposed to where? Maybe this guy? Yes, it's a clock for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. I don't own a horse and I don't know any snakes personally. Can I hang this here? Bucket? No. Do you have more stuff in your inventory? I have a couple. My inventory is just the UV light, the UV liquid, hose, lighter fluid, rake. Hmm. Hmm. Hose plus one of the liquids. Hose plus lighter fluid. Clothes plus UV liquid. Nope, not either of them. I'm totally backseat gaming here, by the way. No, it's totally fine. I have absolutely no idea what I would do. I'm supposed to do anyway. I don't know where I'd hang this out here. Ugh, which implies I'm supposed to hang this somewhere, but I have absolutely no idea where that place is. Out here implies I hang it inside somewhere? I don't know. Ghost friend? So horses poor dental hygiene. Like, why are you at a stable to begin with? There's a ghost here that wants to like move on. Thank you for following. Ghost here that wants to move on but can't because he wants to ride his horse one more time, but he can't ride it one more time because he's dead. And so we made the scarecrow dummy. Oh, you don't have an inventory. We made the scarecrow dummy to like help him like get the feeling of riding his horse one more time, but I don't know how to find the ghost guy again. Can you take him to interact with the dummy? That's what, like, I want to see if I could find the ghost guy again. Like the one I spoke to before, but I can't. He was like in the walls somewhere. I don't actually know where he was, to be honest. Hmm. Ah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just call it a night and try to do it tomorrow. I've got I fancy one of these for my moderately sized pony role playing, but I have no place to hide it from Oliver. Where is... No, I don't know what to do. It's not out here. He was inside the barn, but he was like in the walls. Don't give up. I don't want to. I'm tired. I wish I knew how to find the ghost. I should remain focused on the task at hand, which I kind of already forget. Switch. Oh my god, this is it. I had to click the tiny little lock for the stable. Okay. This is where the ghost guy was. Okay. I don't want used hay. I'll keep looking for fresh cuts. I don't want to mess with the horse's beverage. What's down here? The cigarette butt of the horse world. Also, no. So hay rack. If the hay was on the ground, the horses might do a poo or a wee in it and then eat it because horses are gross. Loose hay. Horses are sloppy eaters. It's like watching a mouth breeder eat cereal after they've sneezed. Taking scale into perspective, this bucket is like a plastic red party cup to the horse. Any commentary? All right, horse. What's it gonna take for you to get a dead guy on your back? Stares blankly in horse. Hardball. Hardball, eh? Fair enough. Okay. Observe. Yes, I can totally see them. I slowly reached my arm up as our eyes met. With the back of my middle and forefinger, I gently brushed some of the hair in its face to behind its ear. He smiles. I smile back. Are we gonna kiss? Unintelligible horse no. This guy and horses, man. Okay, scarecrow time. Still doesn't look quite enough like a cowboy. What more do you want from me? Cowboy. Like, do I need a cowboy hat? Is that what you want? Do you want a cowboy hat? Dude, I did all this work to get in here and it's not enough. Oh, jeez. Or boots? Where do I find those? How do I get out of here? Okay, at least I know how to. How did I get in here? How did I get out here? Okay, this way. Okay, at least I know how I got in. The entrance to Sunny's vacant stall. The entrance to stall. Rosella's stall. Okay, I don't think there's boots or a hat in here. There's definitely isn't. I went around in circles so many times and I don't have either of those in my inventory. So maybe I go back to the beginning of this level and the owner of the barn will have a. Can you go in the other stalls? No, the other two are locked. I clicked on the same like lock that allowed me to go into the first one and they didn't let me go in. So I don't think I can go into them. Will he help me at all? Man, no reason to get the old cowboy all whipped up. Not at the moment anyway. Really? Because I thought maybe he would like. You could come back tomorrow during the day and see if there's a pie in the windowsill. That's not part of the solution. It seems part of the house was. I've seen all these dialogue options at the very beginning. So they're not the answer. Ugh, I really thought he'd be able to help. I thought he would give me like a hat or something. Oh, I've never been over here. The door isn't for people. Then why is there a handle? Oh, you are often dangerously misinformed. I don't know, so they could place the door on the wall? There's this stuff. Oh, okay, I got them, but I won't be able to hold much more. I'm just kidding. I can hold like so much more. Can I open this? Wind chimes? I don't think the wind chimes do anything. It's locked. Maybe I should try the human-sized door. Huh, it's locked. Engelbert, could you pass through it and have a look around for me? I would prefer not to. You know, ghosts can slightly taste what they pass through. Imagine tasting that old cowboy's hand oils. Sorry, Pickles, I already checked the garage door itself. That's locked too. Looks like you're having that door for dinner. First of all, you only get to call me Pickles once a year, and today is not my birthday or my death day. And I know I said first of all, but I did not have a second thing. Fantastic. Well, I'll wait here for you. Do not be afraid to bring me back something nice. Please find a cowboy hat. I'm begging you. Ew, lead-based paint. I can never get used to it. This would be the vehicle's entrance to the car's room in the house. I still much prefer candlelight. It provides atmosphere. Oh, okay. We're inside. I don't see reason to cut the power, however, I do hope to at some point. I'm afraid it would only get all hard and crusty around me. I'm much too humid for handling paper. It would surely acquire water damage. I would like that issue of Interaction with Gabriel on the cover, however, it would not survive the float home. It's too heavy to carry, and I'm blue enough. It smells like beef jerky and tobacco, otherwise, I'm not interested. Tire? Thankfully, that tire was made after wheels became round. I cannot lift it, but I can roll it. Oh, found a hat! It's an old, dusty cowboy's hat. I have it. I will give it to Oliver when I see him. Oh, thank God. I can't use that specific thing on this other thing. Okay. Oh, sorry. I meant to. I do not believe there's anything in there I find appealing. Okay, that's everything. All right, then we can get out of here. Where'd he go? Huh. Oliver must have spotted a butterfly and wandered off like a child. Whoa. He's here. Oh, interact? Observe? This guy looks the way a punch in the face feels, but less friendly. Okay. Where did Oliver go? Is there anything? Nope, there's nothing to the left. Wind chimes. Yeah, it's the same dialogue option. Hmm? I can't go. What the heck? Where's Oliver? And I can't. Hmm. It's not letting me go. Oh, there we go. That didn't work for whatever reason. I sure hope Oliver is back in the barn. I'm gonna be so upset if he's not. Because I can't just switch back to him. They took away the option. There here he is. Oliver Cobblestone, what are you doing, huh? Nothing? In Dublin? What say you? Unintelligible horse denial. While you were in here defying the rules of nature, I missed the first thing he said. I'm so sad. This guy and his thing for horses. While you were in here defying the rules of nature, I was recovering this delightful hat for you. You're the best, Engelbert. Hand it over. Did he give it to me? Here. Here's the hat. Hey, thanks, man. Ugh, it's all clammy. No one talks about how moist ghosts are. Like, kids should stop wearing white bedsheets and just trick or treat sweaty. But no, we are very wet people. Okay, now I can go on my inventory and put the hat on the scarecrow. And now is it complete? Very creative. I give it one gold star. Now let's find some shoes. Oh my god, it never ends. Do you actually want shoes? A scarecrow all ready for its big day. No, no way. You don't actually want shoes. You're kidding. Hold on. I might. Can I just. If I just throw this on his back, he might get spooked and kick me in the thorax. As opposed to what? Asuka, hello, Zas. Wait. Zaxox. Zasco X. Wait. We went over this. No, it is Zasco X. Zaxo. Zaxo X. Zax. That is what. I'm just. I think I had it right. Not Zaxox. Zaxo X. That's what it was. I'm so sick of this scarecrow. Was this log helpful? Oh, no, it didn't do anything. How you feeling? Tired. I want to get through this stage of the game, but I might just save it and come back another day. I've made it so far. I assembled the scarecrow from nothing, and I need to put the scarecrow on the horse's back, but now it's like if I just throw this on his back, he might get spooked and hit me in the thorax. Now he wants something else. Very creative. I give it one gold foil star. I think he might want shoes. I just don't know why. I have no idea what to do. I'm only on like the second stage after like 2 hours, which is probably like really sad. Um, shoes. There were no shoes anywhere. Unless I was supposed to talk to the cowboy on his porch. Why would they make me come all the way back here just to go talk to the cowboy back at his house? Man, I'm going there anyway. I can't switch perspectives back to the ghost, which is interesting. Hey, can I talk to you? What is a man if without pageantry? Well, kind of boiled peanut juice. What kind of boiled peanut juice are you trying to sell me? I I don't know how to respond to that. The good kind? Leave me be, would ya? I was doing a good thinking about something, and now you've distracted me with your thespian nonsense. Will you be streaming tomorrow as well? I think so. I plan to try to do this is like very tentative and like up in the air, and then I'll see how close I actually get to keeping this. But I want to try to do like weekends, so like Friday nights, Saturday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights, maybe. We'll see. Uh, that's a large paragraph of text. Oh, bot. Ah, I see. What do I do? Hold on. Uh, wait. I'm gonna figure it out. Uh, I thought did I mess it up? Uh, I can just hold on. I'm gonna get there. Surprisingly, I don't see Blast much of my friend streams. You're a bit unlucky. I haven't seen one before. Uh, wait. Okay, I clicked block, but it didn't delete the message, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay, I think it's okay. Could you tell me a little more about the bay horse? Name's Dublin. He's a 33-year-old Arabian gelding. Good boy, smart boy. Oh, wow, I didn't know horses lived that long. Killer jawline too. Dreamy. He's a dreamy horse. Anyway, he came with the barn, and if things get strained, that old horse is usually at the center of it. Makes me think whoever owned him before you might just be here still. Anyway, thank you. You've been surprisingly coherent. Can I have your boots? Maybe not. Hmm. There's this over here. Do I need to go back in here to get boots? Hmm. One day I woke up throwing a good One day I woke up good throwing a lasso. out of nowhere, I may have led the wrong life. That's not helpful. I don't see a reason to cut the power, however, I do hope to at some point. Nothing else to do in here. Ugh, I'm so stuck. Every time I take one step forward, it's like I've got no idea what to do next. Hmm. I don't think there's anything I'm actually supposed to do out here. Rake? UV? We brought the UV stuff with us, but we haven't had a reason to use it yet. A scare boy all ready for its big day. Except it's not ready for its big day, because if it was, maybe the wind chimes close? No. If it was, it would let me use it. Come on. Okay, back to the barn. Oops. If I just throw this on his back, he might get spooked and kick me. I definitely could maybe make use of the cross beams in these stalls. I don't want to spook the horse. I'll need to find an empty stall. Okay, so I go into one of the empty ones. This one? Oh, he's back. He's here. I know better by now than to go poking around damp areas of any room. That's true. Ever. No matter what. Can I walk up to him though? I mean, he can't. I mean, he can see me. I can't see him. I can't talk to him either. I see nothing. Do I switch? It won't let me switch though. I think I'll just enjoy it visually. Wait, you said I don't want used hay. I'll keep looking for fresh cuts. Hey, what about the scarecrow? Okay. Engelbert, translate a message to our dusty cowboy friend. Can't he hear you though? We just need to warm this up and throw some shoes on it, and he'll be on his horse again. Mumbles in Western. He can hear you. You just can't hear him. And I know you know that. We need to warm it up. It comes down though, like it's back in my inventory. I have lighter fluid. Very creative. I give it 1 gold. Foil star. Now let's find some shoes. I'm playing Minecraft with friends right now, so I won't be so talkative today. That's perfectly fine. I think I'm gonna end soon since it's so late. I was just desperate to like figure out what to do for this scarecrow bit, but on the right path, I should try something else here. Well, I know that I need to hang this there, but we just need to warm this up and throw some shoes on it, and he'll be on his horse again. Okay, how do I warm? Oh, I know how to warm it up. Where do I get shoes? Can I go in this stall? Rosella is one of those take your shoes off at the entrance types. I'll pass. Does that mean there are shoes out here? Rosella is one of those take your shoes off at the entrance types. That feels so conveniently placed. Except it's not useful at all. I was looking forward to seeing you again. Too bad I came 2 hours late. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I think I'll be back tomorrow again. Especially if I don't figure out what more to do for this silly scarecrow. Take your shoes off at the entrance types. I'll pass. Hmm. If I go back in this stall, that's a point and click. All right, yeah. The shoes or the. I'll pass on the box, but I'm interested in what's inside. I already went inside the box. I already got stuff out of it, so I know that there's nothing more for me to get out of this. You give cats and dogs food, but you give livestock feed. Curious. Hmm. Assuming. No. Why don't you want to go in this stall? I wish I could. Hold on. Can I switch? And then switch, and then have you talk? The horse won't let you sit on it. Horses are usually quite good at being sat on. Dublin, Dublin there don't much like cold and damp. Too many bad memories. No, Dublin likes warm and dry. Anything less than the Mojave sits on his back. Oh no, it ain't me. But my assistant Oliver were to sit on the horse's back so you could get on. I went through these dialogue options already, unfortunately. Won't work. Dublin will know right away. Your friend is way too sleepy. Hmm. Shoes. I need shoes. Where the heck? Ugh, do I get shoes? Rosella's one of those take your shoes off at the entrance types. I'll pass. Why don't you just take your shoes off? Take your shoes off at the entrance types. Okay, I think I'm gonna just save. Hold on, I'm gonna save it again because I don't know if it's saved on this one. Enter a joking name for each game. I'm not creative enough for this. Not regular name. Okay, save. Ah, I'm so. The game finds itself quitting. Alright. It was just a point and click adventure, and yet it's drained me so much. I'm so exhausted. It's so fun, and I love the concept so much. I'm just, point and click games sometimes are harder than puzzle games. I'll come back to it tomorrow, I think. And if not tomorrow, then I think the day after. I wanna get through the demo. I don't know how long it is. I feel like I'm probably close to the ending of it. Or maybe that's just because the first two levels took me so long. Well, it was nice to catch you live, so good. Thank you, Zach. Zach Swags. I'll get it one day on the first try, I promise. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It's almost, I think 3 a.m. for me, so it's definitely bedtime. Even though I do have some more like work to do for like school stuff, so I'll probably do that for an hour or so more before I fully head to bed. But I'm happy that what was it called? The Phantom Folds, I'm happy that it worked because it gave me a ton of technical difficulties before I, I booted it up for first time today. So, ciao ciao then Soka, bye-bye! Thank you for coming out and hanging out with me. I'm happy I got to play this game, and I hope that I could get through the entire demo, because it will be very embarrassing if I can't make it through just the demo version. But I am gonna end it here, so thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye!